When it comes to setting the height on a table saw blade or the depth on a router bit, getting consistent and accurate results can be a little tricky. So today I've got a really simple build for you that can help you get those consistent and accurate results every time. For today's project, a piece of tight grain hardwood would work really well, but I have some Delrin, which is a synthetic material that mills really easily with woodworking tools, and it's a denser material, so I'm going to use that. And I'm just going to create a stop that mounts on a square, and so the square I'm using is a magnetic micro square, and the reason I'm using that is because it's with that magnetic base, I can stick it to just about any metal thing and it holds it for me so I have both hands free. Now to start with, I'm creating a dado in the Delrin, and I'm just going to make a couple of passes with a single saw blade. And that last pass, or last couple of passes, I'm going to take very, very shallow cuts to make sure I get a nice tight fit on the square. And when I get that done, I'm just going to cut off a chunk of it, and I'm going to leave myself about a 1/4 inch, a little more on each side of that square, so I've got some meat there. And then I'm going to drill a 3/16 hole all the way through one side of that dado. With the hole drill, I need to create some threads in one side, and you can just use a 1/4 by 20 bolt and kind of force it in there creating threads. But I keep a standard tap set in the shop. I'm curious how many other woodworkers actually have tap sets in the shop. They're very handy to have around. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut some threads into that Delrin stop, and then I'm going to add a 1/4 by 20 bolt, and I've got a pretty brass one left over from another project that I'm going to use, and it's pretty much done. Now you don't have to use a magnetic square for this. Pretty much any square will work, but there are some serious advantages to using a magnetic based square. First of all, this kind of square has metric on one side and standard on the other, which is really handy, and the measurements are from the base up. So if I put it on the 2-inch mark, it's going to be exactly 2 inches off the base of the square. And it's a hands-free operation. I can just set it in place, and that gives me both hands to do what I need to do, which can come in handy, especially when you're making adjustments for depth settings on a router. And the magnetic square just attaches to the screws that hold the base plate on and makes it easy to get accurate and consistent results every time. Hey everyone, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, I'd like to invite you to subscribe, and don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Also, check me out on my social media. I post pictures and videos of projects as I'm doing them. And if you'd like to see a video about a cool drill-powered dinosaur, click the video link. We'll be talking to you soon.